You know, they say that Facebook and YouTube and social media is not really a good place to air out, grievances or, in my case, a confession. And it's really hard for me. I think after this confession, I may lose some friends, but I guess I can accept that. Um, the only thing I can say is just when you come back, I'll tell you all about it. Hit the music. And we're back. Like I said, I have a confession to make, and it's been weighing on my mind a lot lately, and especially today. And I know you're not supposed to do this on Facebook or YouTube, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I live in Texas. I live in San Antonio, where the community is largely Hispanic, and the culture, music, food, you know. But I can't stay away from Taco Bell, dog. Right in. I'm telling you, just and I've been watching this commercial about the double stack crunch wrap, and man, it let me down. It let me down. It really did let me down. It did. It let me. It really let me down because I knew you never go off what the commercial showed you because it's not gonna be that. No, it's not gonna be that. But I know, they even saying that maybe the beef is not really beef. I don't know what it is. It's good regardless. When they give you enough of it, but. I had a whole bunch of carbohydrates a day because there wasn't a lot of protein in that joker, you know what I'm saying? But man, I felt bad. I feel really guilty. I feel guilty one because I ate all that food, probably put about 1,500 calories in one meal. And then two, I feel bad because I know I had a conversation with one of my friends. He's actually born in Mexico. Came here to the United States, and he's like very productive and whatnot. And crazy black belt jujitsu. He beats crap out of me whenever we roll. But he's like, man, don't eat that. That's not real. I mean, Donald Trump, he likes it, I guess. I don't know. But that should be another reason why I should be feeling really guilty about this point. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah. It happens. Anyway, um, yeah. Hey, let's get this thing started. So this is not really a serious type conversation that we're going to have today, but to me it is kind of serious. I try not. There are some subjects that I've been coming out lately are like dead serious, and like I've been getting a lot of media response from it from Facebook, and I appreciate everyone who actually engages with me. And believe me, whenever someone leaves me a message or a comment, I always respond. I don't have a head that's this big. I mean, it's naturally big, but not big from like, wow, I'm like the greatest, because actually I'm not. But the point of the matter is, even when you start forgetting people who got you to where you need to be, then they start forgetting about you. And so I always leave comments. So hey, if you want to leave a comment, please feel free to leave a comment. And I promise you, it may not be the same day because I just don't watch Facebook like that. And believe it or not, right now I do have a 9 to 5. So therefore, I do answer all my comments. So in saying which, I also post these videos on Facebook. So, or not Facebook, but on YouTube. So if you do enjoy these video or the video content that I am putting out, please just follow the link, go to my YouTube channel, and boom, subscribe. Hit that bell. See, I make a little sound. Hit the bell, and that way you will get notified whenever I drop. I'm trying to drop at least one a week, sometimes two a week. Like I said, I kind of see my future changing when it comes to my employment, so therefore, I might be getting to doing this more on a full time gig. But anyway, that is that. So I was on Facebook because I go on Facebook from time to time. And why? Because sometimes it's a birthday, or sometimes somebody puts things that are entertaining on there. And the fact that I follow, some UFC fighters, and I know some guys who are actually in the UFC, not personally. I know one She trained us for like a year or so. But anyway, but I follow up on how they're doing. And matter of fact, there's a guy that actually is fighting Bellator. He probably fought yesterday. I didn't see it because why? I'm not going to pay for a Bellator pay-per-view. Sorry, not there yet. But anyway, so that's my justification of being on Facebook. You know, I just don't write it like that. You know, oh. But I saw this post that was reposted by one of my friends on Facebook, and it irked me in the very beginning. It really did irk me. It irked me to the core, probably because every ex that I had, to include ex-girlfriends, I make sure that I do not get along with them. I don't want to get along with them, especially if they broke my heart. Now they broke my heart. I want to hate you for real because you broke my heart and you're taking your heart that I was loving so much and you gave it to somebody else. So therefore, I hate you. And that's just the way I am now. Have I matured at my age of 50? No, I surely have not. I told my wife, the one I'm married to right now, if we ever get divorced, pretty sure we won't. But if we ever do get divorced, I'm not gonna like you. I'm not. I'm not gonna like you. I don't want to like you. And I can go into the main. I can go into a topic of this alone. Why I won't like and what most people won't like. Some things we just don't get over. But I digress. So anyway, I basically saw this post, and it's by Billy Flynn. I'm going to read this. Now, this thing was shared almost 120,000 times, and close to 220,000 people have reacted to it. Some positive, some negative. And when I saw that, because I was doing some further research, I never just jump on something out of just impulse. I always do research, and I kind of felt like, Brian, you overreacted in your initial assessment of what this guy was saying. Yes. And then it seemed like, and I'm not going to go, oh, you're not that, you shouldn't do that, dude. I don't do that. Okay. That's just not my way. Um, although I did do one thing. It's a confession. This is a real confession. I had a troll, like, come to find out, wasn't necessarily a troll because she wasn't talking to me. She was talking to some guy on the feed of one of my Reddit posts, one of the videos talking about child support. And I was like, ha ha ha, you may hate it, but about 1,000 other people like it. Yeah, such being you. And did I feel good about it? I did. I did. I felt good about it because I'm not gonna lie. I got a little immature streak too. I mean, you're not gonna scratch me and don't think I'm not gonna come back at you. That's just not my way. I ain't built like that. You're gonna hear that phrase again. But anyway, this guy named Billy Flynn, he posted. I'm gonna read it for you. It's my ex-wife's birthday today, so I got up early and bought flowers and cards and gifts over for the kids to give her and help them. Help her. Oh, Jesus, my mouth doesn't want to get this crap out. Basically, the dude, he bought card, flowers, made breakfast for his ex-wife, and they took it to her crib or whatever. And and his whole thing was that he wanted to create a positive co-parenting environment. Boom. And then the end state of the whole thing is called raising good men. And I think the fact that he wanted to do something like that is freaking commendable, outstanding, and dude, that's your responsibility. I'm sorry. You become a father. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of bad fathers out there who shirk their responsibilities. There's a lot of bad people who, they make babies and that's all they do. They call them sperm donors. So yeah, I got it. But what you're doing and what you're saying, it is admirable, and I honestly respect you for it. But dude, that's your job. It's your freaking job. Will you always be successful at that job? No, you won't be. You are a parent, and understand this. Once your kids start to develop their own sense of understanding of how the world works, they're going to become who they are, or not necessarily who they are, the intern. They're going to be like intern champion, you know what I'm saying? That's who they're going to be until either A, they mature, or B, something very bad happens to get them to wake up. And you know what? Sometimes it's something small, sometimes it's big. But life is the best teacher out there. Now, this is what I'm going to say. And I do mean this with the utmost sincerity. Okay? It is a father's responsibility to teach his children, both male and female, sons and daughters, okay, how to be responsible. Period. Pay your bills. There are consequences for your actions. That is what a father is supposed to do. He is the line. Period. Mommy's always giving. Now, don't get me wrong. I know there are some mommies out there that are the line. My mother wasn't necessarily the line. She was kind of like an invisible line. You kind of knew that there was a line there, and sometimes you would step over it. And my mom was a little woman, but she had a very big attitude when she got mad. And well, let me put it this way. I think at the age of 13 or 14, I was taller than my mom, a little bit bigger than she was. And I didn't realize that standing up to your mother, because you're bigger than them, won't create some type of negative uh, response, sometimes physical. And so I did something really ridiculous. And then next thing you know, she took her Dr. Scholl's shoe. I'm talking about the wooden shoe, and clocked me upside my head. Said, "What's wrong with you?" I don't know because I can't think right now. I got a concussion. So yeah. But the thing about it is, my mother showed me that she's not one to play with. Just because she was smaller than me, you're still going to respect me. And there were some other situations where she made sure that me and my brother respected her when my father wasn't around. My father was in the military. He stayed gone a lot. So she had to be the dad and mom. And sometimes, she was very flexible. There was a line. Sometimes we crossed it. But that's what moms do. Moms are more nurturing. Okay. Dads have that other side. That's why we're the bad guy. But the point I'm getting at is you have to teach that responsibility regardless. And respect for women, as for females, respect for men, it should be ingrained in them. And the reason why you do that, you want your daughters to sometimes marry somebody like you or be with someone like you, but you have to be presenting a positive person for her to want to be with someone like you. Not necessarily be have a man dad her, but his morals, his characteristics, his overall ethics on how he believes a family should be, core values. That's what we're talking about. Now, straight up, two things that a dad is supposed to do. One, keep your sons out of jail. That's for black men, especially Hispanic men, because life is hard for these guys. Hard. When I was coming up, to make it past 25, man, I should have kept like a combat badge or something like that because it was hard to make it past 25 because the simple fact, black people were killing black people. Period. More than the cops were killing black people. And I think it's probably almost still the same to today. But I made it. So 25 years plus. And well, as lewd as it sounds, dad's job to keep the dart off the pole. Now, however, there's this show coming out on, I don't know what channel thing's coming out on, but it's called Life After the Pole. Are you freaking kidding me? I at so many levels of disgust, I'm not getting into it because that is something totally different. But it's a culture thing, it's a generation thing, and I think that's just people lost in that. So I'm not gonna throw my own morality on that. But bottom line is this: keep your sons out of jail, keep your daughters off the pole. That's how I look at it. It's my perception only. The one thing that you have to ingrain in your men, your young men, don't put your hands on females. Don't hit a female because you don't do that. A man will never hit another female. You don't do that. Even if she punches you in your throat, you just get up, eyes watering, nose itchy, and you just walk it off. But you don't put your hands on it because the simple fact of the matter is, if you put your hands on a female, regardless of who started or initiated, you're going to be the one to pretty much go to jail. Well, both of y'all go to jail, but everybody looks at you like you're a punk. Now, in some communities, it's acceptable, but in some, it's not. And catching a case for punching a girl in the face, it's unnecessary. So now, in the same right, you have to look at it this way. Ladies, keep your hands off the guys. Okay? I know there are nerves that you can poke on a female, and the first thing she's going to do is ball her fist up, and she's going to start swinging. Gentlemen, this is my message to you. If you are poking and prodding that last nerve on that young lady, and you see she's about to hit you, stop. Because she's going to hit you. But I know you're not. You're going to keep on doing it until she swings and hits you. And of course, it's not really going to hurt unless she catches you off guard, of course. It's not going to hurt. And what are you going to do to make the situation worse? You're going to start laughing. That's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to start laughing. And that just makes the situation that much worse. So don't do that. Don't antagonize her. Even though it might be funny to a degree, don't antagonize her. So if y'all do jiu-jitsu, hey, roll up on her, choke her out. That's, hey, but then, let her choke you out too, make it seem like it's fair. Like, oh, I give you the advantage. Oh. But yeah, that right there, what he posted is, largely an unrealistic expectation for any male to actually be able to. That's a standard that's unreachable. I'm not built like that. I'm not. I'm not. I believe you. If you're my ex, you're an ex for a reason, and I don't like you. And especially if you're an ex because there's another guy involved. Oh heck no. So let's go. This is the sweetest scenario around a little bit. Okay. He goes through all of this, makes her breakfast, buys her a car, buys her flowers, go to her crib, knock on the door. Dude answers. Dude, what happens then? You're like, oh crap. Are you serious? That's not good. That is not good. No, you hear my wife in the background. She handling the business. That's what she does. So
We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
but like I said, it's one of those things that we have to actually we just have to face the facts. Okay, we just gotta face the facts and we have to look at it for what it is. Okay. That'd be a bad situation. It would be. It'd be a terrible situation. I mean, I'm like, you got your kids there, flowers, food, and a card. There's another dude there. So I'm like, so that's that one aspect of it. So let's look at another aspect. You're going to explain to your girlfriend, special one, whatever, that you're going to do this. Buy a card, flowers, make breakfast. I can say the first two are probably acceptable because kids can't buy those things themselves. Breakfast part, yeah, no, that's hard to explain. You're probably gonna hit a dry spout. You're gonna hit a dry spell for a little bit because she's gonna be pissed because most women don't want to hear about another woman, especially an ex or a baby mama, something to that degree. They don't want to hear that crap. They don't want to hear it. So, to me, this says only one thing. This is my opinion only. Don't know if it's true or false. However, but it's my opinion. Dude is still stuck on this girl. He's still stuck on her. For whatever reason they got divorced, for maybe it was on him, maybe it was on her, I don't know. He's still stuck on her. And if she came back and said, you know what you're doing, I love it. I think we can rebuild what we had. Let's get back together. He'd be like, okay, I got it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah. No. And he can go back and say all he wants. And like I said, I'm not attacking him. I'm not gonna be the one to attack him. I'm just, hey, I put myself out there every week. He put himself out there for that one. Hey, you think you're doing something that's admirable and it's like great? No, bro. This is the internet. They will tear you up. They're like hyenas, man. Rip you to the bone, bro. It ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? No bueno. Mm. But anyway, so that's just my opinion. I think he's struggling. I think he's still stuck on his girl. You know what I'm saying? I could be honest with you, very, very honest with you. Any of my exes, I wouldn't even go back just for a booty call at all. Uh-uh. Nada. No. Nothing. Don't want to touch you. Why? I don't like you. And for me, do you know what makes me feel good? I'm gonna tell you a little secret about Brian. Do you know what makes me feel good? To see that I'm doing better than my ex. Much better. Yes, right. I'm doing better than you. Yeah, much better. Hmm. Yeah, I'm immature. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm very immature. But the fact of the matter is, it's a fact. I don't like them. And especially if they've caused me problems. I've had one ex almost get me kicked out the military for some BS. Okay. And then I had she's not even an ex. She was just a mistake altogether. Just torment me, just tormenting my life. Oh my God, nonstop. You know what I'm saying? No, you're an ex for a reason. You want to be a respectable co-parent? Please do that. Respectful is not calling her the B word in her face or in your kid's presence or any type of negative type, adjective to depict her. That's responsible. You know, don't say anything or don't let your kids hear you talking to your new boo, whatever, or your boys, partners, talking bad about their mama. I have adult daughters, and I try to watch what I say around my adult daughters because they still hold their mother very, very close to them. So no matter how I feel, you got to be respectful to that because ultimately you're gonna end up hurting them more so than you're hurting yourself or the other one. You're an ex for a reason. So be amicable, great. Be cordial, great. You know, co-parents, great. Leave all that extracurricular stuff for the new person. Let them do it. You know what I'm saying? If you want your kids to give them a card, hey, this is from Bubba and Reese. Here you go. They worked hard. They saved up their allowance. They bought you these flowers. There you go. And have them give it to her. Call, say, hey, Bubba and Reese are on their way. Please answer the door to bring you flowers. And they're bringing you a card. Okay? Because me, I'm the type of guy, if I'm not married, because I'm married now, of course, but if I wasn't, and there was another dude involved, and he said something smart, out of general principle, it's time for me to knock that fool unconscious. Punch him in the mouth. I don't like her, really don't like him, but it's general principle. Don't disrespect me, bro. I'm crazy like that. But that's that. That's my spin on it. So you probably saw a little glitch in the matrix there. That's because I had to go handle a little family emergency. But like I said, content coming out once a week. I'm trying to get out twice a week. And hey, if you like all the content I'm putting out, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you can't watch this, and I would never suggest you watch this while you're driving, then download it off iTunes or Spotify. Psychologics, it's there. So therefore, you have no excuse of not keeping up with the latest content. But until then, this is your host, Brian Matthews, and the world is always according to Matt. Y'all have a psychological day.